Thanks, Jen.
Very good.
Yeah. All right, now here we are with our next appetizer of the night. Now, when I talked to Nick, I had said, what kind of food do you like? And he said spicy. So we kind of, you know, really drove that point home. So what we're gonna do now is a recipe I got out of Food Network magazine. It's called Almost Spicy, or Almost Famous Spicy Fried Shrimp. Or I saw fried, I saw shrimp.
Spicy. Perfect.
Sold. Okay, so here's what we did. I gotta tell you, I've never fried really anything before in my life, and it was actually kind of easy. I was very nervous about it being very messy. Wasn't. You just get like a big Dutch oven, pour some oil in, heat it up, knock yourself out. So what I did was I bought some frozen shrimp because you're supposed to peel and devein it and leave the tails on, and
I don't have time for that.
No. Amen. Exactly. So, plus it's kind of disgusting, and yeah. I tend to cut my fingers and hands with knives lately, so I'm not trusting myself anymore. Okay, so anyway, what we did was we bought the frozen stuff, thawed it out, and you just dip it in flour, and then a beaten egg, and then flour again, put it on a plate, throw it in, fry it, and you get these lovely little looking, like this looks like good, yeah. Restaurant.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Right? Okay, so we've got those. I didn't do it on camera because, well,
magic of television.
I was going to say our production budget is 0, and we can't really pan over to the stove, but whatever, that's beside the point. Okay, so
someday, Justin.
okay, so we're going to start off with the aforementioned devil's spawn mayonnaise. I have light in my refrigerator. I did not come with a Tupperware container, so my apologies, Jennifer. You know, I deep fried shrimp. I figured I should make up for it, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is about a ½ cup of this, and I'm not a big fan of measuring, just because, quite frankly, it's more to wash, and who needs that? Plus, you live in a little apartment.
Literally, yeah.
Thank you. All right, so that's not unnecessary. So we'll just do, I don't know, a few spoonfuls of this. How about that? Now, we're going to put in, I don't know, about 2 teaspoons of honey, Jocelyn, if you want to put that right in there. I'll get that mayonnaise out of everyone's way before it makes people sick to their stomachs. So yeah, so add in a couple tablespoons, I'm sorry, 2 teaspoons of honey or something around those lines. And don't worry, it's not going to be some sweet, funky, nasty tasting thing. It's going to be delish. Little bit of sea salt, just, I don't know, little, whoops, that was a big chunk, so it could be a little salty. Now, okay, now this is the secret weapon. You said spicy.
I do like spicy, yeah.
Have you ever had this?
I actually haven't, no.
Oh my God, this is called, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, it's called Rooster Sauce, the nickname of it. And Bon Appetit magazine actually called it the ingredient of the year.
Wow.
So we are in the presence.
Cutting edge, huh?
This is it, I know. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna jam it in there. Few tablespoons, depending on how hot and spicy you like it. I think you like it hot and spicy, am I right, Nick?
I do.
Okay, so, all right, we'll just put that in there. Okay, so if you would do the honors there, Mixie. Okay, so we're just gonna mix this up and then literally toss the shrimp in there.
That heat. It's good though.
Well, as I was saying, when the camera was off, I got a little on my hand, and just being a mother, you know, kind of went like this. Like that to get it off, and all of a sudden I was like, holy hell, oh my God, this is really hot.
From personal experience, I can say if that should happen, don't touch your eyes.
Yeah. Heat and eyes.
You could probably do like Frank's hot sauce, right? If you didn't want it like too.
Yes, you absolutely could.
Okay.
If you're a girly man, you can use the Frank's. Okay, so here we go. We're just gonna pour these little bad boys right in. And Joss, you wanna do a little tossing? Be careful, they're fried. Here we are.
Fold the shrimp into the mix.
Fold the shrimp in. Careful not to lose the yummy bread.
Away.
That's okay. I mean, really, you can make more or less of it, but really just kind of get a little bit of a coating on there, and yeah, once you kind of grab into the bottom of it.
Can you do this in advance? Because Nick's going to have all these guests. Is he going to want to be standing over the fryer at his party?
Well, you know, I mean, we fried the shrimp in advance, and so I can't sit here and tell you they're piping hot. If you wanted to go to Houlihan's or something, I'm sure you could get them really piping hot, but do you live at Houlihan's? I don't think so, no.
Yeah. So Houlihan's still around?
I don't know. Is Houlihan's?
Alexander
What's
worked there
Houlihan's?
one fine summer.
Oh, showing your age. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I waited tables at Houlihan's. I made a lot of money. A lot of money doing that, let me tell you. And I was a really good waitress, too. I would sit there and chat people up, and like 10 minutes later, I'd be like, can I have that water I asked you for? And I was like, oh, right. Yeah, no, I should have written that down. Whoops.
What was in the blue whale?
Blue curacao and a giant blue plastic whale. That made the blue whale drink. Yeah. All right, so I a little messy here, but you could put it on like a bed of leaves, or you could put it in something else, but
So
it's going to be messy.
around it?
Yeah, you could put some of the fancy cilantro. So it's a little messy, but I say we just dig right in, kids. What do you say?
Absolutely.
I'm loving.
Delicious.
Very good.
Better
And
than
it doesn't
Houlihan's?
need to be hot because it is hot.
Yeah, but we're hot anyway. So there you go. Almost famous spicy fried shrimp.
Yum.
It's great.
Guess you're going to love it.
I think so.
Now, the last appetizer we're going to do is a spicy bruschetta, or bruschetta, whoever you talk to. Martha Stewart corrected someone the other day and said bruschetta, but I gotta say,
Bruschetta, I think. Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So this could not be any easier. I definitely got the good straw in this batch, because this is the easiest appetizer. I did it really for the first time today, and I really had nothing. I mean, I didn't have anything to do. It did it itself. So you toss a couple tablespoons of olive oil in a pan, heat it up, saute the 2 to 4 cloves of garlic, chopped up garlic, and then throw in 2 pints of cherry tomatoes, a teaspoon of crushed red pepper, and put the lid on. And it does the rest of it. It really does for like 10 to 12 minutes, and all the tomatoes burst, and it does its lovely little thing. You put a little salt and pepper, and
You just throw them in whole?
Seriously, I washed them and tossed them in, and I have clear lids, which is great because I get to watch them kind of explode. And you have to kind of crush them up a little bit after you open it up, but it's that easy. It's such a no-brainer. And then throw some flat leaf parsley, like a handful, and let it thicken up, and that's it. That is
amazing.
I mean,
Sounds good to me.
so up my alley. I'm such the shortcut girl. Then I kind of got big bread, so probably a baguette. And
So like you.
so I cut it in half. And then you toast it on both sides and add your mix there. Put a little fresh basil, and that's it.
Wow.
I'll pass this your way. I'll
Thank
make
you.
one for our guest of honor, our co-host, and
Our special guest star.
that's right.
Thank you.
Executive producer.
Executive producer.
So what do you think, guys? Try it. Let's see. Good.
Delicious.
And super easy. So that's really all there is to it.
Yeah.
Any questions?
It's
I mean,
easy.
I know it's going to be a real
really tough,
challenge,
I know,
but
I know.
But this is another good one for you because you can toast everything, get it ready, and then as soon as people
Really
arrive,
can.
just throw
Put
it
it out,
on
yeah.
and put it out.
yeah, I
Totally.
just throw this back on the oven, which is what I did. Warm it up just a little bit, and boom, you're done. So that's it.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.